So, welcome to my new channel, where I'm going to be reviewing games. They're going to be shit reviews. Here we go. In this first part of the game here, you gotta design your own pizza and stuff. I don't understand why. It's kind of stupid. You don't even get to see your pizza. I don't understand the mechanics behind it. But I wasn't able to figure this out. I made like 7 pizzas, but it wouldn't let me move on with the game. Terrible game design. I think after you design the pizza, you should go straight into the game. So far, this game is at a 1.5 out of 2,000 stars. Um, so it's not going very good for the game. In this portion of the game, you gotta throw your pizzas at the kids, and then their faces grow. I think that's how it works. So these kids, they're kind of hard to hit. Their hitbox is very small. So every once in a while, I miss a couple pizzas. Uh, I don't know why. See right there, their hitboxes just aren't quite right. I think they should be a little bit bigger for us beginner players. And the scoring system, 100 points each. That's kind of ridiculous. Couldn't it just be 1 point each? I don't know. This game could be much simplified. I just don't think it was very well designed, and it should be redone. So, with the graphics of this game, there's these lines that go across the screen, and it distracts me when I'm trying to play. So, it's really hard to focus on what I'm trying to hit. And you see that little ghost thing moving up and down there? It was almost impossible with the lines going through. It was super hard. It took me 1,000 tries to figure out that if you hit him, he freezes. Yeah, that's a pro tip for you starters out here. So if you hit the gray guy, he freezes up, and then you can get the children. As you see right there, I figured it out. Yep. So, at this part in the game, you play it, and it says round 4. So I go to collect the pizzas, and then for some reason, the game just starts to glitch out. You start seeing weird things on the screen, and there's like a million of hundreds on the screen, and I don't know why, but I've never seen any other playthrough where that happens. And then the game goes black. It's so weird, and then it goes to a different game. This is a terrible game. This is the worst designed game I've ever seen. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. Yada yada yada. A whole thing with the guy talking plays. He plays some sounds for you, and you're supposed to rate it when the thing moves. I just ticked all the boxes because I wasn't paying attention. And then it cuts to it goes black again, and it cuts to some weird cheerful like thing with a bunch of animated people that are bears and stuff. It doesn't make any sense. This game is just completely stupid. It's terrible. I don't understand. So then it goes on after the cheerful thing to this. This game has no rhyme or reason. It just goes through things so quickly. It's hard to understand what the game is trying to tell you. And then day 1, you get some money and there's a fucking furry or something dancing? What's the point? This is a terrible game. You have to buy stuff now? Where are you supposed to buy the balloon barrel? That's stupid. No, this is a trash game, and I don't understand. So, after you've done buying everything, it brings you to your cafe or party palooza place. I don't really understand. And then after you bought a thing, you have to place it down. And watch this. It is a very difficult game, but I have mastered the skill of pressing the space button at the right time. So if you watch right here, ready? right in, swish. I am very good at this game now, and this is probably my favorite part of the entire game. The rest of the game's horribly, horribly poorly made, and I don't really enjoy it, so... So, now that you're done with your mini games, it teleports you randomly into this room, and now everything's 3D, and you got the furry guy on your thing. There's a monitor. It says motion, tasks, audio, and vent. I don't understand this game. It moves so quickly. You gotta order stuff, and you have to wait? What is this game? It's terrible. Waiting? Looking around? There's vents. What are you looking in the vents for? There's nothing gonna be in there. It doesn't make any sense. There's no plot to this game. Absolutely none at all. And from what I can tell, there was none in the last 6 games. So, I don't really enjoy these games. They're really bad games. So, you've just sat there for about a half an hour looking around. You finally get all the little the things that you had to order and print and stuff, and it's closing time. It goes to this happy, cheerful, smug-looking fucking bear thing, and there's green paper flying out of the... I don't even know if that's paper. There's just green stuff flying out of the back. You're in a car that looks like it's drawn in MS Paint. What is this? 2002? No. This is terrible. I don't accept this from games anymore. I am looking for high-quality Call of Duty gameplay. That's the good shit. And again, it brings you to this animatronic looking at you, and you have to rate the thing. I don't understand. This one starts to move, unlike the last one who just sat there. It's kind of dumb. This is a terrible game. So now the game gives you a decision to throw the thing in an alley, which is pretty much just throwing all your problems away and letting the world do your thing, or to inspect it or whatever it is. You inspect the bot, and it slowly starts to nudge closer to you. You have a taser, but that'd be hurting the thing. You don't want to hurt it. That's not very nice. Well, lesson learned. It's kind of a spooky game. I'm still shaking. I think I'm gonna have PTSD for the rest of my life. And now we're moving on to the next part. We're buying more stuff. I think that's gonna help my anxiety and my PTSD and the other heart traumas that I got after that. So, after you've bought all your stuff and you've released all your PTSD and heart trauma, you get to place it down. That's kind of relaxing, I think. And look it's an instant win. You don't even have to do anything. That kind of helps my anxiety now. Thanks, game. But then there's this duck game. This duck game is so fucking stupid. It's the worst design game ever. You get 100 almost every time. It's just the same thing. Every time you lift the duck up, it's 100. You lift the duck up, it's 100. I've played this game for hours. I played this game for 17 hours and nothing, no reward, no you won, nothing in return. So, I moved on to the next game. There's a fucking thing there. But I moved on to the next game. It's like some weird Pac-Man like thing where you pick up fruits and there's power-ups. Yeah. I don't know how else to explain it. It's pretty much just that. And it sucks. Like the rest of the game. Yep. So I had to make some dough somehow. I'm not getting any playing those minigames, so I got a sponsorship. It's on the table. I don't think it was worth it. You'll see in the next night. Yeah, the next night. You're here. It's pretty much the same as the first time this happened. You gotta get stuff, but there's a new thing, this thing, and now you can see more of the map. Whoop-de-doo. This one's a little bit harder than the last one. It still sucks. It's really boring. It's looking around for an hour. And, I said, if this turns out to be trash, like the rest of the game, I'm just gonna quit here. Because I'm not gonna spend any more time on this terrible, horrible, annoying game. I was in the Ducks for 17 hours. I didn't get a single reward. I got heart attacks. Oh, look it, there's a sponsorship. Yeah, that sucks. Um, it I don't recommend this game. It's bad. So I've been playing this for half an hour, and I was like, well, this is getting pretty boring. I don't know if I want to play this anymore. Ah! It happened again. And another heart attack. Twice now. I don't like this game. Do not play this game. That's it for me. Thanks. Come on. Undo. What the heck? Undo! Ugh!